Okay, so if you want to record this, anyone else, just in case, it would help. So I hope you are all doing well. The idea of this meeting, well, essentially, I got to know on Monday about this meeting that was being held on Tuesday, and then I got bombarded with a lot of questions. Uh, it's unfortunate, and on behalf of Victor, we apologize. We were not made aware of this. Neither were the lecturers, Chris and Ivan. But no use crying over spoiled milk. Let's clarify from what we understood this is. So, I received a number of queries on whether it has to be a new SOI, on whether it has to be a new idea. No, from what we understand, this is not the case. Apparently, what we understood this is the following. Due to time constraints, it appears that not everyone had enough time to finalize the SOI to the best of their abilities. And what is going to happen? Essentially, there's going to be a team of individuals, they're called the IVCs, and most probably the deputy director, who will be going through all the SOIs, giving feedback so that you can work most probably in summer, from what I understand, and start doing the mentor allocations. That is the reason. So what it is essentially an opportunity for those students who would like to improve their SOI submitted on the 8th even further for a proper assessment, a more detailed assessment. Also keep in mind that the second year project assessment is being done from your project lecturer, and they are not yes, Mr. Farrugia and Mr. Briffa are not the persons who will be allocating the mentors, and that is the difference here. So if there was any misunderstanding in this regards, let's hope this is clear. You are not expected to do a new title, but if you want to change the title, you are free to do so, of course. Um, yes, will it impact the grade of the second year project? No, it will not impact the grade of the second year project. The second year project will be considering the one submitted on the 8th. That is my understanding. Will this delay the corrections of the second year project? No, it should not delay the corrections of the second year project. There was the question about the 6 academic papers. It appears that that is the direction so far. We'll inquire a bit further, but try to strive towards that. What you can do is use the literature review you have done in the project and use the papers there. In regards to the timeline, you can use the timeline we presented in the ICTAR presentation. In terms of research ideas, are you limited to the research ideas shared during last Tuesday's meeting? No, as I said before, you can use the idea you have, but do appreciate the following situation. There is a certain level of similarity, not amongst software students, mostly amongst the other streams. So this is where they were coming from. The networking and multimedia streams were very limited in variation, but the software students had a lot of variation in their title. What needs to be done is take on board the feedback provided in terms of how to take it towards a dissertation idea. That is all. Regards to mentors, it must have been mentioned, it's my understanding, that a list of lecturers and their respective areas will be shared, and you will have an opportunity at one point in time to express your preference. These are the points that I wanted to share with you. Are there any queries that you would like to put forward?
Just a quick notification. I believe we already received an email about the recommended lecturers and their
Okay.
areas of expertise.
Okay, excellent. So, yeah, that's very good.
Serek ma jimputax insaqsi mistoqsija.
Yes.
Skużani ħadd tkun ovvja x'ġejt invitat ġol ġottin fej saret il-meeting wara li sar, imma għalhekk ma nafx. Mera mill-istajt nifhem milli rajt ġi spjegat illi ħajja ħankunu nistgħu nibdlu l-idea as long as m'hemmx major changes. Però li ma nistax nifhem dawn il-major changes, pereżempju jekk ħanżomm l-istess serja, pereżempju AI classifications, nuża model, u nibdel il-kontekst taħseb li tkun aċċettabbli jew jiddependi.
All right.
Per eżempju.
It's a bit of a tough question, this one, because I cannot take responsibility. I'm not in their head, in their brain. But usually, if you're still talking about the same technique, just changing the context, that is not, in my view, considered a major change. But I think there's no harm in putting forward an email to the persons involved. As I said, in my view, changing the context isn't a big problem. If you want, we have a discussion on a one-on-one basis, because you are asking me, I cannot give a blanket answer to everyone, because your perception of a major change and my perception of a major change might be different. I think the best approach in that is discussion. Discuss between yourselves. Yourself and someone else. So either with me or with other lecturers.
Ġifieri ġast ma nitkellmu niddiskuta ma' ħafna lectures kemm jista' jkun biex naraw kemm jista' jkun opinjoni differenti ġifieri.
Yes, get the persons involved, the IVCs. I believe they presented themselves in the meeting. I do not have access to the video. I cannot see the video. I do not know exactly what was said, but I think you students can see it. So Andre, I think you can see it, a recording of it. Am I right?
Xrajt dik il-bicċa, pero safaj rajt kienet list ma kienieċ semmek palmet li kienet spiegata biss ma kienieċ elaborata. Il-bicċa l saqsajt. Thank
you. Sir.
Yes, D'Agostino.
Yes. By chance, could you confirm if the submission will be opened at a later date, because I can't find it?
Yes, of course. There's going to be there must be some submission, but I do not think, and it should not, in my opinion, be under the second year project, because it would be very, very misleading.
Okay, so right now it's not open to be uploaded or anything. We have to wait, as in?
Yes.
Okay.
I would imagine that the person involved, so the deputy director, is taking ownership of it. So do understand that the purpose of this meeting is because I see it more beneficial to address you as a group than the individual emails and messages I'm receiving. On Tuesday, yesterday I got inundated with a lot of questions, and I did not know what was happening. I do not want to overstep. I do not want to contradict the persons who did the meeting. I'm just trying to share the knowledge I gathered with as many people as I can.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'll try to speak in English for everyone. A question I have is regarding the mentor selection. Since they told us that we should contact the person instead of just naming 3 people or 3 lecturers or whatever, what should we discuss with the mentor's allocation?
Very good. Very good. Okay, so this is essentially a matter of etiquette. What is good? So let's say I do not know who you are, Roderick, okay? And you list me as as a preferred lecturer. And what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a discussion with the lecturer. Listen, the student listed you. Is it okay? Let's say I have 10 students who have an interest to work with me, and I can only take 2. And so someone has to take a decision. And if the IVCs cannot take a decision, they're going to turn to the lecturer and say, listen, do you know anything about these students? Where do you see yourself fit? So it is proper etiquette to at least say, listen, sir, this is who I am, this is what I'm working on, this is where I would like to go. Can you spare 5 minutes so we can have a quick discussion? That's the idea.
Okay, thank you. because I have to see the list and to find some
Yes.
some lecturers to contact.
What you can do is a one-pager. Guys, I do not want to give you a lot of work, and I really know we pushed you to the limits, but it helps to summarize everything in one page using diagrams and what you think is relevant. Send it to a lecturer, say, listen, this is what I'm working on. Do you think you can contribute? And if you can summarize it, that would help.
I was considering also using the uploaded video we had to do.
Yes, that is a tool to your benefit. Yes, use it to your benefit by all means. Yes,
Thank you, sir.
more than welcome. Okay, are there any more questions?
Naqsilkom l-istress, yeah.
Bdiet. Le, ma xorta
That question was addressed to your colleagues, I imagine. No?
Anka li kom daw għanna ġen sanar il-ġimma.
Għandkom ċans għanna il-ġimgħa.
Għanna deadline.
You have another
Assigned.
deadline. Okay, all right.
Actually l-ħamis da fil-għaxija.
Il-ħamis fil-axija. Oh, good.
Okay.
Thank you, tad-depression.
Okay, guys. So I wish you all the very best, and as always, if you ever need anything, feel free to contact me. We'll try to assist in whatever way we can.
Grazie ħafna, ser. Ġuża tajba.
Thank you,
You
sir.
too. Take care. Bye bye.
Grazzi ħafna, sir, as always, good day.
Good day.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you, sir.